Mr. DiPaolo, no one could be as nasty as you pretend to be unless they really wanted to be disliked.
That, I just realized, I just made that a tribute to Bob Newhart, who passed away this weekend. Bob Newhart, folks, I don't know, most of you are probably my age. Legendarily funny, that's not even a word. Just a legend in comedy, how about that? Dry, Midwest, and funny. Still watch the old ones. Just great writing back then. His deadpan, him and Rickles were like this. Imagine, they used to go on vacation with their wives together. Can you imagine hanging out with Bob Newhart and Rickles? And if those of you guys who are a little too young to remember that, pull up, On Demand or whatever. He had two shows. I like the first one when he, is a shrink. But then he's got the one when he owns a hotel somewhere. All funny. All really funny. Both, but I just, I'm an old school guy. Just the writing is so much better than the crap we get today. There's a few good ones today, but he was so goddamn funny, and my wife's heartbroken. My wife has, of course I have to go in and tease her. I go, he's next. Pictures of Dick Van Dyke and shit. I go, how the fuck did he beat him?
Well, you saw that Clint Eastwood's partner, whatever that means, died at 61, so he's outlived by 30 years his partner.
Yeah, that involved him punching her. No, I know, and still working. Yeah. That shows me death is really scary. Even when you get old people, they'll be like, no, I'm not going yet. It's kind of creepy. But Newhart, oh my God, I wonder who's doing the eulogy. All his friends are dead, his funny friends. I could have flown in, done a few minutes. Marsha Wallace, she's dead. She's the ugly redhead. Great show, folks. And I told you, one time I tried an edible and I freaked out. This is a few years ago when I was living in upstate New York. I went in my wife's bedroom. She's like, how's it going? I go, not fucking good. Move over. I sit down next to her and she put on Newhart from the first one from the 70s. And I went back in time to the 70s. I felt like my house it was fucking, that's just weed. How do you guys drop acid? Even mushrooms, the mushrooms didn't bother me as much as the fucking weed. Well, the edible. Anyways, that's not for rookies, that's all I'm telling you kids. But at least you didn't have to worry about fentanyl back then. Anybody seen fucking Lenny Dykstra lately? He always pops up. He was the New York Mets fucking great outfielder when they won the World Series in '86. And tough guy, they call him Nails. You see him now? He looks like an 80-year-old homeless guy. He's on the internet today with no teeth. And he shows a bunch of trash bags in front of the shitty house he's in. He goes, you know why that's out there? Because I'm not a fucking pussy. I'm a fucking man, he goes. Oh, my God. Anyhow, he looks
it's like... It's freedom, baby, yeah!
Yeah, anyways, let's get to it, because, gee, a little bit to talk about over the weekend. And don't let them distract you with the whole Kamala fucking Joe Biden stepping down horse shit when they just try to kill Trump. It's a nice, it timed up very nice as usual. Don't fall for it. Watch both of them is what I'm saying. So interesting. This is what all this DEI, they've been pushing that for 50, 60 years, and this is what it's got us. This dingbat woman of color who's not even black. It's like a Canadian, Jamaican, Indian, is a twat hair. I'll clean up the early part of the show. A twat hair away from the presidency. Maybe. It's not even settled yet. You got big money donors fighting with and don't take it from me, take it from the John Turleys of the world and these guys, even J.D. Vance, all these guys who are experts in the law and the Constitution say this is a coup is what it is. You can't have it both ways. You can't go, he's got to step down because he's too old, but he can still be the president until January. Yep. You can't do that. It's got to be one or the fucking other. Anyways, I said, say it is so, Joe. For you old people would get that. As you know, Joe dropped out of the race yesterday, and here is his first statement, which caught me by surprise. He was very frank in this one.
My fellow Americans, I want to take a moment to address some of the hateful shit you've been talking about me. Many of you have said I am suffering from brain worms, or that I have applesauce for brains. Well, I won't mince words, so here it is. Fuck you. You're all a bunch of faggots. End of quote. Repeat the line. So enjoy President Cackles or President Booty Juice. I really don't give two fucks anymore. Biden out.
I know what you did. You're a damn predator.
There are some funny The applesauce line? Yeah. I gave Greg Gutfeld on Friday a line about him having applesauce in his eyebrows. Friday or Thursday. I'm just wondering if I have to take credit for everything. I'm just saying, nobody referred to his head as apples. Anyways, how funny is that? There are some funny goddamn people out there. I clicked on that thinking it was real. When he said talking shit about me, I almost fell off my couch. I know. Which is funny because I was in my bed. You know.
And then he goes, fuck you, faggots.
Fuck you, faggots is the funniest line ever. There's the T-shirt we need. Oh, I'd have it on the front, the back. I want to get a tattoo on my neck. Fuck you, faggots. I'm not going to go for a job interview. Dallas, it's fucking steaming in here.
I know.
What the fuck? Anyways, actually, here's his real statement. It's going to be read by Jen Psaki.
It's been the greatest honor of my life to serve as your president. And while it has been my intention to seek re-election, I believe it is the best interest of my party and the country for me to stand down and to focus solely on fulfilling my duties as president for the remainder of my term.
When you get that little red beaver right up there in front of you, I don't think it's crazy at all.
Jen Psaki with a makeover. Still looks like the Marlboro Man, but not bad. Not a bad effort. So that was what Joe said. She read it. Then I guess he said, I'll speak to the nation later this week when I find out which nation I'm speaking to. I got to take a nap and a shit. Probably at the same time. Good night, everybody. This week in more detail about my decision. I want to thank Vice President Kamala Harris for being an extraordinary partner in all this work. And let me express my heartfelt appreciation to the American people for the faith and trustee, it says, you have placed in me. The American people, about 11 of them. Let me remind you people out there of something. This country is way more to the right than it is to the left. Just remember that. Well, how do you know that? Because we still win elections. As slanted as the news and the internet and all that shit is, we still win elections. That's how I know. They will make you believe that it's a liberal country, which it's not. But they can make you believe it because they control the blowhorn. Every channel, every station, and some of you nitwits don't do your homework, not you guys, the people who voted for him. About a half hour later, he followed up the open letter with another missive on X endorsing Harris to replace him at the top of the flailing party's new ticket. Isn't it fun watching these guys implode? Today, I want to offer my full support and endorsement for Kamala to be the nominee of our party this year, Biden wrote. Democrats, it's time to come together and beat Trump. You didn't beat him last time. Yeah. You fucking lying fuck. Excuse me, folks. Let's do this, he says. Then he wiped himself and went back to whatever he was doing. What a bunch of poop. And you know what? After he made that statement, snowflake media melted down. CNN's Van Jones broke into tears on Sunday. And I'm going to say it again. I kind of like this guy. Yes, he's far left and nuts about a lot of his ideas. But when he sees something that you can't lie about, at least he'll go, nah, Trump's better than you think he is. He comes clean every once in a while, which is, I think he was a street, a fucking shit raiser in Oakland. He was like an activist back in the day. Cleans up nice. Anyways, for some reason, when I first saw him, I go, I hate this guy for some reason. So anyways, CNN Van Jones broke into tears on Sunday as he delivered an emotional reaction to the news that President Joe Biden was dropping out of the 2024 presidential race. Here he is talking about his hero, Joe Biden.
Been people who are pushing for this to happen. It's kind of like when your grandpa, you got to take the keys, and everybody, you got to take his keys, you got to take his keys, you got to, and he's fighting, and everybody's so frustrated, and then you finally get the keys back, and then you just cry. Because this is somebody that you love. This is somebody that you care about. This is somebody who was there for you. This is somebody, you wouldn't be here without him. And you have to take something from him.
I say take the motherfucking keys. Jones slammed the recent media coverage that he claimed has painted Biden as some problem for the party. Now you're getting back into lying. How can you deny that? Every time the guy gets within 100 yards of a fucking staircase, he does somersaults. I don't know anything about politics, he says. What are you doing on CNN the last 20 years? Talking politics. I just know that I love this man. I care about this man. He said, see, I actually believe this guy. Black people don't cry about a lot of shit. Maybe a lost bag of Coke or the McRib sandwich going out of... Along with Jones, Senator Chris Coons, leave that one alone, also appeared distraught over the news live on the air with the co-chair for the Biden-Harris campaign, breaking down on... See, I don't like this guy. This guy's a Delaware nitwit. He's been... Ugh. He's always on those Sunday morning programs trying to be... He's always both sides do it, blah, blah. Here he is getting upset like a bitch.
Joe Biden is grounded. He's grounded in his faith, in his family, and in our state.
He's grounded into a double play his whole life. Shut up. Oh.
I'm sorry. This was a very difficult decision, and one that I think reflects the very best of who Joe Biden is.
Watch your fat fucking mouth.
Mouth. Us Italians aren't much better. Who am I kidding? Anyways, yeah, so they were melting down over there on the left. Guys, just don't take it from me. We got a quote, we got a story coming up later about one of the biggest donors, and he has a specific take on, and he is like, I'm taking my money out of this if you're putting that broad in there. Yeah. And it's long from done because why? Because Obama didn't endorse her. I really think he's the king of all this shit, don't you? Definitely has his fingerprints all over it. Oh my God. Anyways, yeah, we'll get to that in a few minutes. Hey, with big wireless providers, what you see is never what you get. They're always magically jacking up the price, leaving you wondering what happened. With Mint Mobile, when they say plans are $15 a month, they actually mean it. How do I know? Because I've tried it. All of Mint Mobile's 3-month plans are only $15 a month. Even their unlimited plan. All plans come with high-speed data and unlimited talk and text, all on the nation's largest 5G network. I like it for a couple of reasons. It's easy to change over. It's fast, like they say, and it's cheap. For me, it's perfect, and I'm sure you too. You get to keep your same phone, your same number. You know, my number has 666 in it. I'm not kidding you. That's what they give. And all of your existing contacts. The longest part of making the switch is waiting on hold to break up with your old provider. To get this new customer offer and your new 3-month premium wireless plan for just $15 a month, go to mintmobile.com/nickdip. That's mintmobile.com/nickdip. Cut your wireless bill to $15 a month at mintmobile.com/nickdip. $45 upfront payment required, equivalent to $15 a month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Speeds slower above 40 GB on unlimited plan. Additional taxes, fees, and restrictions apply. See Mint Mobile for more details. And we thank them for sponsoring the show today. Thank you, Mint Mobile. And you have fresh breath after you talk. What? Who said...
Make me a sandwich. Make me a fucking sandwich.
Well, you better change your tone before I make you a sandwich. In our shut up and make me a sandwich segment, excuse me, today, here is the cackling whore with a statement after Joe endorsed her Canadian/Jamaican ass.
We do have this statement from Kamala, the Vice President Kamala Harris. She just put out, I am honored to have the president's endorsement, and my intention is to earn and win this nomination. I will do everything in my power to unite the Democrat Party and unite our nation to defeat Donald Trump.
When she says everything, she means everything. She'll be bent over to fucking the Resolute desk, being slammed from behind by a high donor while licking the balls of Barack. It'll be terrific.
Delicious.
Dallas, I don't know about that. Did it once, didn't care for it. Very salty. What a gross show this has turned into. Delicious. There she is, waiting for another load. Man, does she ever? She's like Billy Bass, that thing on the wall. Take me to the rib. Look at the mouth. Throw a hook in that thing. Ooh, I'll tell you. Last time I saw a mouth like that, I had a hook in it. That was Rodney. Is there something wrong with the air today? It's really, it is. It's not, I don't think it's working, Dale.
So it dropped 2 degrees
I
in
know.
several hours.
Which is not normal for this fucker. I don't know what we're doing. Former President Barack Obama, seen here snapping gum. I don't know what he's doing. Obama didn't endorse Kamala Harris, saying Democrats would pick an unnamed outstanding nominee. And I put my stock in him. Out of everybody that's yapping, this is his 3rd term like he wanted, and they had Biden as the puppet and a few others. I think AOC is more of a player than we give her credit for, too. Anyways, saying Democrats would pick an unnamed outstanding nominee in his first statement on President Biden stepping aside from the party's ticket. Obama, my age, 62 big ones, was joined by former House Speaker, he looks pretty good, Nancy, who doesn't look good, Pelosi. There she is, swatting away a fly because she's wearing a skirt. And not immediately backing the 50. You know why she's not backing the vice president? Because broads don't back each other. It's the beauty, you hit each other. Following reports last week that both favored an open process to replace Biden. And that's where it's going to get complicated the next few days. They can't do what they're doing. You just can't coordinate somebody, apparently. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the details, but read up. I did, and I can't retain any of it. We will be navigating uncharted waters in the days ahead, Obama said. I think he said that before he got on the raft in Kenya. Oh, I know he's from here, folks. I know he's from Hawaii. He says, but I have extraordinary confidence that the leader of our party will be able to create a process from which an outstanding nominee emerges. What are you doing? Oh, I couldn't say. Yes, yeah. They tell you, and by the way, somebody was telling me, they teach you not to point your finger. Yep. Fuck that. I want Trump doing this. Yep. Why not point your finger? Uncle Sam is on every poster. He's not going like that. Who's going to sign up if he's doing this? That's what you do when you
change the channel.
Yeah, exactly. That's right. That's exactly right. Got a fucking remote in your hand. Some Democrats fear that Harris could further diminish the party's chances. I wonder why they say that. There's a whole, right now on the internet, she is getting creamed. There are 40 things, memes of her saying stupid shit and doing stupid shit. Where was she in Puerto Rico when she was applauding? These kids were dancing, playing the music for her, and she was applauding, but they were actually, it was about making fun of her. Harris could further diminish the party's chances against former President Trump in the November 5th election. Excuse me.
He's a little whore and a little piece of trash.
Oh, easy. Easy now, Miss Warren. Obama remains one of the most respected communists in the country among Marxists, and his lack of an endorsement of Harris could damage her candidacy and make Cuba and China hate her, and implicitly encourage new candidates to emerge. Yeah? Yeah? Like who? Well, let me give you a good one that somebody brought up. I think it was somebody on the left. And I know you're going to go, he's a Republican. What are you fucking? Mitt fucking Romney, who we all know is a two-faced cocksucker, right? Who has it in more for Trump than Romney? Why wouldn't he make the jump? But you know why? Because they're a Marxist party, and even he's not. Even though I don't know, even as much as he hates Trump, that he does have in common with the Dems. And he's a polished business guy, and it has to be someone like that. That's not from what I said. Remember I said Bezos or Mark Cuban, some left-wing lib, very successful guy in business or whatever. But again, the party is so fucking anti-capitalist. You've really dug a hole for yourselves. Biden dropped out after Obama and other top Democrats, including Biden. Did I say Obama? Biden dropped out after Obama and other top Democrats, including Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer. There you go. The minute he's on your side, it's unbelievable. And that's not an exaggeration. And I defend Jews everywhere, defend Israel, all that, except for this fuck. I'd feed him to Hamas tomorrow. I'd drop him right in the West Bank in his underwear with fucking, what are they, like hummus all over his ass. Hummus. That's all I can come up with. Dallas, what do they eat over there? Give me something else.
Baklava.
Baklava. Do they eat that? Was that a Durka thing? No. Oh.
It's baklava.
Baklava. It almost sounds like the dessert from the Greeks, but it's not.
It is, though. They eat that all over the Middle East.
Oh, they like that, huh? Yeah. Dirty fucks. And Pelosi privately expressed concerns following Biden's dismal June 27 debate performance that the sitting president would lead down-ballot Democrats to a wipeout defeat. Oh, he's such a scumbag. I told him to go back and finish that burger. And I was on X a lot this weekend, folks, hitting doubles and triples. And I got thrown out the plate a couple times with like 26. Like, fuck, I'm going to kill whoever. It's not good in here today, folks. All right. For those of you guys on Mug Club, stick around for the second half of the show. Everyone else, go to nickdip.com. Join to get my full show, the great Steven Crowder's full show. Had a blast out there. Is that the last time we were together? Was that last week I went to Crowder? I can't even. Yeah, we had a good time. Woof. I went on like a 2-minute rant where I lost my shit, and he put it out there. And every point was made. I'm very proud of my ass. Anyways, while you're there at nickdip.com, click on the tour button. As you can see, and this is coming head on at us at 100 miles an hour, August 9th, Jacksonville Center for the Performing Arts in Jacksonville, Florida. And then the next night, August 10th, I'll be at the Gas South Theater in Duluth, Georgia. I can't wait. I've been making little notes about all this shit, folks. It's very tricky when you're doing political stuff because it's all topical. Something can be funny on a Wednesday. It's old by Saturday. So it's a fucking real pain in the ass. And that's why I'm going to do a whole hour of dick jokes and some knock-knock jokes. It'll be... No, I got a few premises written down that even made myself laugh. I hope I don't get arrested. Then again, you people coming out, you know what you're in for. And, yeah.
Hi. Good night, everybody.